Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Two Nerds One Quest. I see a DMJC with the metal fingers. Oh, where's my camera? Devil horns. Are you a follower?
D&D, I got 4 of them.
Ooh, a 4-pointer. I'll take that. What the hell? Stop it. There we go. Don't you love it when you have too many screens and you don't know where your mouse cursor is, but you can see it flashing across the across the replay or the display? Oh, why did I
Always
do
fun.
that?
The Mac OS has something cool that if you move your mouse quickly, it enlarges the cursor to be like 2 inches large instead of being the little tiny thing.
Yeah.
So if you
yeah,
shake it
so you
real
can
quick,
find
it boom.
Yeah,
Like,
I like
that.
actually. I wonder if Windows has that.
They gotta. They're paying attention to what Apple's doing. Apple's paying attention to what Windows is doing.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they integrate it though.
No, but this is a smart thing.
It is. Yeah, no, I like that because when I was in school, when we had the really big, like the whatever they were, the 60, I don't know, whatever they were, 42-inch iMacs,
Yeah.
and the mouse was small, and you had like 8 windows open, and you're trying to figure out where the hell your mouse is.
So I like to believe that both these companies are smart and have smart CEOs and know a good thing when they see it.
Well, you'd like to think.
I like to think that, yeah, right.
Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. So what's a good word? What's a happy hap? How about them Packers?
Fucking jeez. Yep.
Too
I
soon?
watch one game all year from start to end, and it's that one.
I have
And then I
thoughts.
remember why I don't watch football.
Many thoughts. Surprisingly, the refs did not get in the way, which was good.
Yeah, that was nice. It's always nice. Well, maybe I should focus. It's almost time to focus on Major League Soccer, so.
Almost.
Almost.
We
They're
got
in
2 more
preseason
months?
right now, so. New month.
Month?
End of February, I think, is the beginning of the season. Shit, that's right. I was doing my Wordle this morning.
You guys and your fucking Wordle.
You need to get on this shit, dude.
I'm not a word
It's
games
3
guy.
minutes and it's fun, and then you have something to talk to people about. Unless you don't like peopling.
I'm fine with people. I'm not a word games guy. Like crosswords and word searches and stuff. You would think that would be my thing. Shameless plug since I'm putting out my second book. But
Yeah.
no. I enjoy writing. I do not enjoy word puzzle games.
I know this isn't the right word, but. Really? Holy crap. Well, at least I have the I in the right spot now.
That's what she said.
My opening word is penis.
Yeah, I saw you put that in chat. And why
Yep.
would it not be?
It's got an N, an S, an E, and an I. Why wouldn't you? Pains may be a good one, too.
And it's
there's no
every
A in this.
word every day is just 5 letters, right? There's no
Yep.
change.
5 letters, you get 6 guesses.
All right.
If it's green, your letter is in the right spot. If it's yellow, it's the correct letter, but it's in the wrong spot.
Hold on, I need to see what my dog is doing.
Okay.
we took the gates down so that the dogs have full access to the basement now.
Oh shit.
And, but they just don't go down there now because we've had the gate up for so long. They don't.
Yeah.
They just don't see it as something
kinda
that
good.
they do. And we've kind of, when they do go down there, we kind of make sure they don't wander. Like if I'm on the treadmill, we have dog beds set up right next to the treadmill, and the weights and stuff, and so.
Look at Cooch. He's already in baseball season.
Yeah.
He's in baseball mode.
Pitchers and
Yeah.
catchers, man. Can't wait.
I was just talking to Norm. We got like a month till MLS. Like they're in their preseason too, so
Yeah.
we transition like a motherfucker in Green Bay here.
Yeah.
You gotta turn the page, man, or you'll be living in the past.
Yep.
Hockey's on.
In the
so
now,
it's always
man.
good.
Live in the now. I
I'm
mean,
not
for
gonna
me
get
this
into
morning,
it.
some may recognize this shirt.
Mercer and
Some may
Percy
not.
and-
I'm aware
Mercer,
of it. I'm
Percy, Keyleth.
You're cultured.
culturally aware of it.
Just so you're aware, you're gonna wanna, if you have Amazon Prime, you're gonna wanna watch The Legend of Vox Machina.
That doesn't come out till next week. Is that true?
Friday. The first
Yeah.
3 episodes come out Friday. But they released a cast video. And
It's stacked.
not only do they have them, it is fucking stacked. They got the Hound from Game of Thrones. They got Dominic Monaghan, Mary from
Oh,
Lord of the Rings. They got the Sand, Oberyn Martell. What's her freaking name? Something Martell. The Chica, his sister, from Game of Thrones as well. They got David Tennant.
wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Doctor
Yeah.
Who?
Yes. They have
Doctor
so
what?
many freaking people in this cast. It's unreal.
Yeah.
And it's
I would watch it for David Tennant. Even
Yeah.
if I didn't know what it was, if I heard he was involved in the project, I'd check it out.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. They have a cast that it's like, what the fuck? Like that video came out in my jaw. I was just like, okay, I know this person. Yeah, I know this person. What? What? Excuse me, David Tennant? Seriously?
Full disclosure,
And then-
I've never watched Doctor Who.
I've never watched Doctor Who either, but I've seen Good Omens. So, and
You
that
don't
is
have
enough.
to. You don't have to. Just know David Tennant has
Yeah. Oh
just
no,
the ideal.
Yeah.
He's just
I like him as an actor. I've just never seen Doctor Who. And that usually
Yeah.
He's a
either
big get.
shocks people or
I've tried watching Doctor Who. I couldn't get into it. Apparently, you got to watch a fair amount of it to catch
if
it.
I have to watch 3 seasons of Doctor Who to actually enjoy it, I'm not watching 3 seasons of Doctor Who.
Well, and the thing is apparently everyone's like whoever the first Doctor is, it tends to be the one they latch onto. So you can start with when a new Doctor comes in and just start watching. Apparently, I don't know. Does it work like that? That's what I've heard.
I don't know. After it's been
I mean,
on TV
the
for
big-
60 years, so I would assume there's got to be jumping off points at some.
Yeah.
The big payoff is when they intertwine everything, but obviously
Like
there's
Spider-Verse
new actors
stuff.
coming in all the time. Yeah. What's
More
up,
Step
genius?
Secret.
Good morning. Everybody bright and chipper and maybe not happy this morning, but at least you're here for D&D.
What are you talking about? Baseball season's coming up. Soccer
Feels
season's coming
good.
up. Legend of
Honestly,
Vox
I feel
Machina's
like-
coming.
I feel like I maybe just went to bed. I don't know.
Did you just go to bed?
I saw the message at 1:30 in the morning.
I've seen you falling asleep during D&D. Let's hope that doesn't happen here.
Well, after I sent my message, I played VR for a little bit and I sent my Wordle, so you figure it out.
I'm stuck on Wordle, man. I got the R, the I, and the P.
It's
And
a
I'm
tough one
stuck.
today, I will say.
All right. It's very fitting after last night.
R.I.P. Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
It's weird because I just posted it and I have no idea what the word was. I forgot already. So I can't help
I,
with spoilers because I don't
I
remember
got
what it was.
wince. I got wince in 5, but there was one like 2 days prior that I got in 3 guesses. I'm like, holy shit! It's a fun game. It's a fun game.
I guess my biggest detraction is like if I really wanted to play it, I want to go do all the ones I missed. I don't think you
Yeah.
can.
No.
Like, is there a
Oh,
place where I
okay.
can go and
Nope.
see? That's so
It's
it's
a
like
daily, so
okay.
you just each morning you get up, spend your 3 to 5 minutes doing it, or if you keep getting distracted, 5 to 10 or 20 or half an hour like I am now.
So basically, this guy just created it as a pooping game.
It's it's your daily crossword. It's your daily crossword for the modern day. Is what it is.
Yeah, for those who can't sit through an entire crossword puzzle, this is pretty good short alternative.
That's the modern day. Sitting down, you got
Mm.
2 minutes, 3 minutes to do something and get out, and then you discuss it. And my mom's playing it now, which is kind of awesome. I got my daughter playing it. I can't get Liz to play it though.
That's because she's the smart one in the group.
She feels in the ground against it.
Shots fired.
Meow.
Hey-o! All right, did everybody pee? Get their coffee?
I got my coffee. I did pee earlier.
I got the NASCAR catheter going, so we're good.
Had a kid.
NASCAR catheter. Wow.
Had a kid.
Is that a Mountain Dew bottle below the desk?
Yeah,
That's the truck driver catheter.
He's got his wiener duct taped into
you're right.
into a 2-liter bottle.
You don't need to duct tape it.
Use electrician's tape. It's a little stretchier.
Medical tape.
That's
It'll come away from the skin easy.
But John,
Packing
duct,
tape.
Taking half the
duct tape makes it stick
But the
better.
brown packing tape.
Nuclear grade duct tape. And you laugh, but it exists. I buy it for our
I'm
paint
sure it
department at work. It's like $35 a roll. It's insane.
Gorilla tape works great too.
Ugh.
Just stay away from the super glue.
Yeah, if you want to be waxed.
Maybe I do.
I'll leave that up to you. I don't want to know. Do not want to know.
I'm not allowed to show those parts on TV. Or
No.
on TV. On TV. Fucking. I'm looking at it.
This is TV now, Norm.
Yeah.
You're a television producer, buddy.
Yeah. Now, if only I could add that into my repertoire and my resume.
You could add stream producer.
Yeah, you absolutely should.
You're essentially producing this.
I'll add that. I'll add that to my resume.
Big dick gangster. You put that on your resume too.
Big dick gangster.
You're welcome.
I see you haven't stopped drinking.
Just switch to coffee and Bailey's.
Whatever is in there is left over from last night. So
You just added coffee to it and kept going.
Hey,
It makes me think of Sam Riegel's mug.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
that would
the
not.
giant gas can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 2 episodes behind now. So
Oh, yeah.
John, do you have a heart out again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sadly.
do you have a hard on yet?
Not. No. I had my morning wood earlier. I peed though, so it went away.
tired cooch is a funny cooch.
So,
Too much information.
so do you just kind of workshop it like
Stand on my head, yeah.
40-year-old virgin? That's still every time I watch that part, those parts still make me laugh. Where he tries to pee, and it's like into the shower curtain, and he's.
Are you thinking of Me, Myself, and Irene?
No, the 40-year-old virgin.
Another good one.
That was random. You are still drunk. I like this.
Oh, in Me, Myself, and Irene. Like, why am I peeing like I was up all night having sex?
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
A good one.
All right, let's get this shit show on the road.
Venus.
That is
Hello, everybody, and welcome to an early morning. Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM, JC Dittmer. We are here with these three nerds because math is hard, and amazingly, we're all awake, and although maybe a slight bit hungover, due to drowning our miseries in a 13-10 Packers loss last night. We're done talking about that. It's baseball season, right, Cooch?
You got it. Pitchers and catchers. Just start the countdown.
That's one Ryan Crixus Kukta. How are you doing this morning, buddy? You're chipper for what went down yesterday.
I mean, I might still have some caffeine in me from all the rums and cokes last night. So.
I don't know if it's caffeine necessarily. That man laughing is one. Oh, shit. I'm out of order now. Tom M. Norman playing Doug.
Yeah, that's still me, and I doubt it's caffeine. That's not caffeine. That's full on. That's full on rum and coffee.
Zest for life.
Zest for life.
It's not going to get any easier with the next one because too much alliteration.
That last man right there is one Jeff Jacob Williams. That still throws me. Jeff Jacob Williams. God, I always want to sing. So, how you doing this morning?
And it doesn't help that I still haven't changed out our nameplates.
This is a fucking train wreck. I can't see the nameplate, so I'm good.
Do we need to have nameplates to show you, like hold up in front of us?
Maybe.
Does that help on the camera?
Hi, my name
Possibly.
is... What?
Hi, my name is... What?
What?
My name... Oh my god, did you see the Super Bowl halftime show? Who's going to be in that?
Snoop and Dre and Cube and...
Snoop, Dre,
Is-
Eminem,
Mary J.
Blige.
Yeah.
Yep, Mary J. Blige and Kendrick Lamar. I was like, what the...
Yeah, it's...
And
Yeah,
Jesus.
Jesus.
The rest of them come along.
I'm just going to
Super
watch
Bowl
that
lineup is
for that.
almost as cool as the Critical Role voice talent lineup.
Yeah,
They
exactly
showed.
right. Oh my god, that video came out. I was talking about that a little pre-stream.
Yeah.
That is balls to the wall.
Midstream.
That was another conversation. Pre-show.
This good content. good stuff. This is, and it's only headed up or down from here, folks.
Jeff Jacob Jingle.
Gotta be one of them.
You wanna
Sure, yeah.
summarize our
yeah.
last session?
Procrastinating all week. I didn't watch last week's show until after the game last night, so it also ended up kind of late. And then I wrote the limerick. So
The funny
at
thing
least,
is, you did all that, and then Ryan, like an hour later,
yeah.
said, "Oh, it's gonna be an early morning." It's like, what?
You got the first Wordle done though out of us, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thankfully last week most of the episode was taken up fighting more skulls, so there's not as much content to for me to remember. But we started exploring the caverns around where we were and battled 2 more skulls with some fireballs and all kinds of fun stuff. After that, there was some healing needed, some potions doled out, some weapon swapping. Sent Tika to fetch a kobold, which turned out to be a vampire kobold. Took that out with some holy water. Shortly after that, a fruit fly died, and then we ended up in a larger cavern where there were some evil icicles that maybe were creatures, and made our way across there with only some minor injuries into a tower that had what looked to be a wizard body with a holy symbol that had been there for a long time. And the the room that he was in, we decided to take a short rest because it was a magical room that also healed us a little bit of our spells. So I think we left off all inside that room, taking a short rest. So your limerick of the week. After 2 skulls that needed to die and a kobold vampire guy, we decided to rest. But turns out the real test is one-shotting an evil fruit fly.
That's why they call me the master.
Ho ho. Ho ho ho.
So you guys are currently sitting in the little circle of H6, the tower. There's this geometric pattern swirling on the wall, and you have taken a short rest, and you've gained a spell slot. Those of you that can cast magic stuffs. So what would you like to do?
Could you give a time of day check here? Because I think it's been
You have no
a little
idea.
bit. Okay. Just from a fatigue standpoint, can we tell if it's like nearing long rest time or midday? Eat some lunch kind of thing.
Probably.
We started outside, so it's probably been a little bit. Aaron died today.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it's probably afternoon.
Too soon.
Late afternoon, maybe.
All right. Eat some rations on our short rest.
Yeah, I would have for
Yep.
sure munched on some food.
Mushrooms or something, or some cookies.
I would have found
Um,
something to munch on.
All right. I mean, we're looking for magical items and things of great power down here. So, I think
As you're
we
taking a
just
short rest, sorry, I was gonna describe this. You're in this room, and you can kind of see that there's like a pinch point there, but that far wall, there's cracks in it as well that you think you could push some of it out and get out that side if you wanted to towards H7, or you could head back down the other hall if you like.
think we'll do some digging through the wall, right, and take a peek.
Yeah, at least see what's on the other side.
Loving you has got to be like the devil in the deep blue sea. Sorry, other side, Aerosmith. Come on.
No, we're there. We're there.
Mhm.
That's just not one of their stronger songs.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You push out and look into that area? Do you push some of that out to crawl through, or do you just look through the cracks?
Yeah, looking for a crack or a window or something.
You find a crack relatively easily. If you want to look into that other room, make a perception check.
Not strong for me. 11.
Okay. 18.
Okay. 18. Jacob, looking through there. Bless you, Tom Norman. You see there is some of the towers, like there's blocks and stuff that have fallen on the floor there. And there are two exits that you can see out of there. One to the left and one to the right. The one to the right's slightly larger. And that's about it. You don't see any creatures or anything else that's fallen in there. You can't actually see the furthest north exit because it's hidden by that corner. You don't know what wraps around that corner necessarily. But you do see the tunnel that leads to H9 and the tunnel that also leads down to H10.
All right. I'll relay that information.
Yeah, Doug would
Guys.
have been kind of hanging out by the other wall if everybody else was going to go, just to kind of watch the back.
Watch the back. You and Tika hanging out over there. Tika, I think, was posted up outside, correct?
Yeah, I think we got her inside, but she would have been sitting by that back end, yeah.
Every once in a while during your short rest, there is a laugh, a cackle that you hear echo up from the southern or the lower regions of the cave.
Well, I mean, let's break down the wall then. And let's go through.
All right. Pushing in the wall, it pushes in relatively easy. And you step into H7. As you walk around, you do realize there's almost a natural staircase heading down to H10. There's another one that is north up into H8, and you have H9 available to you as well. You don't find anything abnormal about this room. It looks very much like the rest of the cave. There isn't any weapons, or it's just more rock from the tower that's been laying on the ground.
I'm gonna head down to H10, so I tell everybody that way looks promising.
Is that where you guys are going? H10? All of y'all?
Yeah, Doug, I would go towards the other opening just to stick my head in and listen. Basically, my point in checking all this out and kind of staying back is to verify that A, we're not being followed, or also two, that we're not going to get jumped.
Okay. As you head down into H10, Crixus, can you roll a d12 for me?
Yeah, this should be good.
Neither.
9. Okay. Heading down into H10, you see there's actually a toppled tower here. It looks like it may have been part of the other tower that you rested in, or something similar, slightly smaller. It's only about 10 feet across. May have been like a lookout tower or something to the same building that had the place where you rested. It's the roof of this cavern is about 30 feet high, and the long icicles hang from the ceiling above. There's a 15-foot diameter hole in the floor north of the tunnel, and it seems to descend into darkness. The ice on the wall is like glass smooth. And you have no idea where that goes as it cuts back underneath the tower and out of sight.
Can I grab a nearby rock, cast light on it,
Okay.
and then inch towards the hole and drop it down?
Okay. So you move towards the hole and you drop the rock down in there. I imagine like a baseball-sized rock. We'll go with that. Baseball season coming, right?
Yeah.
And it hits it, and there's a satisfying clink as it hits the solid ice, and then you hear it like skitter and slide and skitter and slide and let me see. Let me do this once quick. And yeah, it slides around, and you hear a crack, and then a bloop echo up from the. And then there's a sound of water, like a lot of water being displaced, that comes rolling up the tunnel. And a sound of something alive. And then more water sounds and silence as you gently hear like lapping water on a shore or something.
Wow.
Looks like you woke it up, Doug.
Doug will look at Crixus and kind of give him the rock eyebrow, like, all right.
I knew what you meant by the rock eyebrow, but a rock in D&D. I was like, that's fun.
That's not. I don't think that's a part we harvested. So
Nope.
Nope. I just hand him, here, Merry Christmas, here's a rock eyebrow.
So I don't know what we do with that pit, but we don't jump down it. I know that. So sounds like there's something down there. Anything else in this room of interest that we would need
That-
to search or
Do you have that collapsed tower you could search?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll search and send Tika around the room to see if there's anything.
Make an investigation check. You can make it at advantage, Jacob. Both because of Tika and your allies.
Yeah, I was going to say I would have helped too.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first was a 19, and second is a dirty 20.
You get exploring that tunnel, and you get in there, and it's kind of cramped, and you're walking in, and in the attic of this cave or collapsed tower, there is a wooden chest with a sliding bolt latch. It's caked over in ice. As you pick it up, there's like a tinkling sound inside the chest.
Break cash, homie. All right, so we want what's in that chest. What
How
do you think, Jacob?
We lost our rogue, so checking for traps. I guess.
what do you use to check for traps?
Your
Investigation.
hands.
Okay, I got +9, so that should be okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
actually
that's
pretty
definitely.
All right, let's do
Wow.
that.
My screen for Ryan froze at the moment that he had both his
Yep.
hands out like that.
Yep.
It's so perfect.
22 for check for traps.
Yeah, you don't believe this is trapped at all.
All right.
It's frozen. You got ice you got to get through.
All right. I would like to try to open it.
How do you try and open it?
Do I need to chip away some ice or?
Something, dude. It's cake. It's like literally you can. There's no latch that you can move. It's ice.
Doug would kind of.
You can
push
see the
Jacob-
latch through the ice.
Doug would kind of push Jacob aside and kind of flail the ice.
Like with just
Yep.
whack.
Yep.
Mace to the face.
Make an attack roll.
$13.
Yeah, you hit the ice solidly. Roll some damage for me.
9 bludgeoning.
9. Yeah, it's bludgeon the ice. The ice kind of chips away. You go to try and move it. It still won't move. It's still frozen. Something there is frozen.
I'd whack
You hit it again?
Yeah.
Make another roll.
Oh. Rolled off a nat 20. 8.
8 hits. It's a stationary object. Doesn't take much to hit it. Roll some
7.
damage.
7.
7. Yeah, you chip more ice away on it. This time when you go to move the handle, you realize you've bent it a little bit, and it's not sliding.
Perfect.
It's a wood trunk.
It's a wooden trunk. Yeah. With
I
it's
would-
just a bolt hinge slide latch.
I'm just gonna start overhand macing the whole trunk.
I'm step
All
back.
right.
Let's do that.
Go ahead and roll damage. Or roll some damage.
7.
Just roll damage.
Fuck it.
You're gonna hit it.
Christmas is gonna join in.
9.
Okay. Nice.
I'm wasting all my
You-
good dice rolls.
You smash over time. The two of you smash open the top of this, and you're a bit dismayed to find that it's shattered glass that was making the tinkling sound inside there.
Oh, so we didn't break it. That's
And you see in the bottom of this chest, there's what you think would amount to like 2 flasks worth of liquid sloshing around in the bottom of this broken glass chest now.
Does anybody have an empty glass or an empty jug?
Could have been some cognac.
No, we put Aaron on in it.
You
Fair
can dump
point.
Aaron on out.
Do you dump Aaron on out?
I don't know why
Doug
you-
says you can
Oh,
dump Aaron on out. That's fine.
Actually, Valine just took a potion in the last during the short or right before the short rest, so we have one potion bottle.
Okay.
Does it look like liquid we're familiar with from potions?
Yeah,
Or?
yeah, absolutely. It looks very similar to what she just drank. Honestly.
All right, try to pour it out of the corner without getting the glass.
How do you do
come
that? Are you doing anything extra to do that, or are you just trying to pour it gently without pouring the glass?
I mean, I've got some clothes here. I'm gonna try to pour it like cheesecloth through it.
All right. Make a dexterity check to do it.
Me or Jacob? It
Whoever
would be
had
cooler
advantage.
if it was him.
Yeah, good. Jacob could do it.
All
He's
right,
got
fine.
advantage. You can assist him. Unless Jacob doesn't want to do it.
No, that's fine.
He's
playing.
distraught at
He's
what
playing
he did
along. Good thing for advantage. There was a 19 plus 2 is 21.
You do very well. You actually are able to get a full potion of healing superior out of it.
Ooh.
Some of it has
Better than
fallen onto the
cognac.
snow. There were 2 of them in there, but getting the chest open the way you did, you smashed them in the process. So now you get one of them because you were able to save it.
I get it.
Good.
I laughed when he said Doug's just gonna go smash it. I'm like, oh shit. Here, there's a potion, 2 potions of healing superior in there, Doug, and you're able to filter one through some cloth into the flask that Valine had. So you now have 1 potion of healing superior.
All right. I'll give that to whoever because I think someone just gave me one to hang on to, so I don't need to.
All right.
Crixus, you want to hang on to that?
Add that to your inventory, Doug. Crixus
Just one
has
potion
all
of healing?
kinds of healing and stuff.
Potion
Superior.
of healing superior.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
All right, cool. Let's continue. Let's see. Is there anything else in that tower?
Looking around, there's nothing else that you find inside that tower. There's a lot of rubble on the outside. You do have that tunnel that leads to the north. On the northwest side, walking back up that quickly and taking a peek in there, you realize that's a room you've been in already. You've just walked a big-ass circle.
So our choices are down or back to H7 and one of those
down
offshoots.
the garbage chute, Flyboy, or back towards H8, H9.
I mean, theoretically, I could send Tika down and she could try to fly back up but she can't speak real well.
Technically, Doug could try and fly back up too, but that hole's only 10 feet wide, so that may be difficult to fly.
How much? I thought about that. How much space do I need to
to fly? How tall are you?
Is that like 7 feet?
Did you figure
7.
out the armor thing?
If you're 7
Or
feet
would you have
tall,
to take your armor off to do that?
I have 2 sets of armor. I have light armor and I have heavy and medium armor. So if I know I'm going to be flying, I can just switch out into my light armor.
Okay, cool.
the
Thinking.
you're
I mean, if we
7
lose Tika, I can always resummon her, though, too. So if you get lost down there, we have to come save you.
You're 7 feet tall. I know a bird's wingspan is usually
Twice what it's.
twice what its height is.
I would
So
not
you
be
got a
able to do
14-foot wingspan. You're
Nope.
not gonna be able to fly in the 10-foot tunnel. Sorry.
it. Nope. All right. I'm gonna pick up another large rock and chuck it down. And like
This is a little more like a
intently
bowling ball
Yeah.
sound. A big splash of water. And there's another another large displacement of water sound that comes rolling up the tunnel, but this time there's a roar. behind it that echoes throughout the entire tunnels.
Hmm. Like a creature roar?
Yeah.
My
Well.
vote's the other way, guys.
Yeah, that
As much
definitely.
as I love a good battle.
We need to
Feels
be
like
sure.
a poor strategy to pick a fight with something that large.
Yep. And we need to conserve what we have right now, in case we have something else we run into. So if we can avoid a known obstacle. I'm gonna start
It's funny
heading
because
back up.
and me looking at the map says that's a lot. Looks like a lot shorter way to get through, but it doesn't sound safe.
Doug's gonna head up back up the way we came.
Okay.
So back up towards H7.
All right. So yeah, back up towards the top, towards H7. You get in there, you're faced with left or right when you go to the north, that northern exit
Well,
into H8
we've been
or
going.
H9.
We've been
I'd
going
go-
left. Right, left is always right.
All right, let's do it.
Walking up into H8, you step into the room, and then there's a flat, like slightly canted slab of stone. The ceiling is like opens up into about a 20-foot high ceiling. One side of this slab is very, very rough, as it was. It looks like it might have been torn from a larger structure. It's about 8 feet long or so, about 4 feet wide, and 4 feet high. And there's just frost covering the entire thing. It looks like a like the dice that you got in D&D Beyond, if you got them that have the fuzzies on them, and you only see the one number at the top. It's like that frost, that hairy-looking frost all over it. It's obscuring any vision of what the surface might have been.
Does it look like a crypt? Like, is there a
No.
cover on it?
No, it doesn't look like a cover. It looks like it's been, like I said, torn from a larger structure. Like it's like a slab that fell from something, possibly.
Okay. Doug's gonna kind of walk around it and kind of look at it and search it for any type of writing, or if it just to see what the hell it is.
Make an investigation check.
10.
Walking around it, it's. You notice as you're walking around at one point that there's a ripple to the frost, like whatever the frost is sitting on top of might be uneven. There almost seems to be a pattern to that ripple, though.
I'm gonna take my hand and kind of try to wipe the frost away.
Okay. Wiping it away reveals some writing on this slab. What languages do you speak?
Arakakra, Oran, Common, Deep Speech, and Undercommon.
Okay, you don't recognize the writing at all.
I would call everybody else over.
What languages does everybody speak? Valine doesn't speak this language, so.
I've got Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Giant.
You recognize it right away. What do you got, Crixus?
Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay, yeah. So, Jacob, you walk over to it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's Draconic writing. You start reading it, and
Choosing Dracorden was apparently a good choice.
you start spreading more off to read everything that it says. In wiping it off, there's more. The writing's all kind of done around like this open eye that's carved above everything. It's written around it, and it's embedded in it. carved out of this stone formation. And you read it, and it doesn't seem overly surprising to you being from Eberron. Stuff like this, like technology based on magic, is very common in Eberron. When you read it, it says, take the free self-guided tour of Ythrin. Press the eyeball to cast the spell.
Do we need to like put in change? Is it like a gold piece for like a 5-minute tour or what?
Take the free self-guided tour of
Oh.
Ythrin. Press the eye. It was right in the message, Norm. You don't need to pay for anything. It's free.
I was picturing
RTFW.
those telescope things where you stick in a quarter and you turn it and you can actually use it and then it shuts
Oh, yeah.
off after.
Yep.
I will tell them that it says that.
I will tell them that I don't want to do that. That sounds dumb. We're
Do
on a
it.
mission. We're on a mission. We need to focus.
I've
It
had
could
bad
be
luck in other
beneficial.
had bad luck in other campaigns sticking my eyes up to things. True story.
Did you
Yeah,
lose
heard
an
about that.
eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
He lost one in one campaign, and he nearly gouged his own eye out in the other one.
That's true.
Good job.
Anybody want to press the eye?
Doug's already
That's
walking
fine.
away to the next room.
Yeah, I would look around that room just to see if there's anything else of interest. Otherwise, I would start going to the other room.
I would want to. I want to push it.
Crixus walks up, pushes the.
Hey,
pushes
We
the
haven't
eye.
lost Crixus yet of the original party, so sure.
Yeah, this seems like a great idea.
Crixus pushes the eye, and there is the entire slab illuminates for half a second, and
A large
then
spike
fades.
shoots out through his head.
and you have basically right now just cast the Arcane Eye spell. And what that allows you to do, for 1 hour, you have an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air. For the duration, you mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet, and can look in every direction. As an action, you can move the eye up to 30 feet in any direction. There's no limit to how far away from you the eye can move, but you can't enter another plane of existence. A solid barrier will block the eye's movement, but the eye can pass through an opening as small as 1 inch in diameter. So would you like to go exploring with your eye, sir?
I want to send it down the pit, but that's more than 30 feet. So
Well, you
what
can
happens
you
then?
you can move it up to 30 feet in any direction as an action. That would be like if you were in combat. There is no
Got it,
limit
got
to
it.
how far away the eye can move, but you can't enter a plane of existence, and solid walls will obstruct you, but you can get through an opening an inch in diameter.
Got
So
it.
if you wanted to go see what was down that tunnel, you absolutely could.
Hell yeah, I do.
Okay, so you
Crixus explains that I can see through the eye. Let's check what's going on down there.
so you guys,
You're
Doug,
gonna
do you
have
go
to-
back with him,
You're
Doug?
gonna have to catch up to Doug because Doug is going into that H9 cave.
Okay, I think. Well, if you can send the eye without us actually having to go with it, we can
Yeah.
continue into H9 while you're doing some telescoping.
Okay. So
I'll
you
just
send
be
the
a little
eye out.
slower. Yeah.
Yep, you send the eye out. You pull up the rear of the group. I imagine you have Tika stay near him in case he's focusing on something else. Yes.
Yep.
Just saying. Okay, moving into H9. You walk in here, and again, the cavern ceiling opens up to about 20 feet, and laying on its side, there is this massive iron, what looks to be like an iron helmet or head. And there is, both its eyes are glowing.
That seems kind of cool.
There is no body that you can see anywhere near it. And nobody anywhere near it either.
How big is the mask?
Laying on its side. It is probably, where's this room? 10 to 15 feet
Mm-hmm.
tall, laying on its side. It's laying on its side. It's about 10 to 15 feet. It's probably about 10 feet or so out of the snow. You can see both the eyes.
Talk to it.
Suddenly
The
the
eyes are
eyes,
glowing.
they're glowing, but as you're sitting there and you're kind of looking at them, it's almost like they blink.
All right, can I've got a lot going on, I know, but can I consult with Professor Scant?
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
pull,
flip open my backpack.
um, and he looks at it and goes, "Oh, this was an iron golem. They were used as sentries throughout Ythrin. Looks like it was decapitated." And the thing blinks again. Oh, seems to still be functioning somewhat. They have a poison breath. Be careful, he says.
Oh, so stay away from the mouth.
Hmm. Uh, can I ask Professor Scant if poison breath is like you would fill this room, or like it's just like a straight line kind of thing?
Ooh, it may fill this room. It's a cloud of stuff. I'd be very careful.
All right.
Worst case scenario, I guess, if we trip it, I can use my wings to disperse it? Question mark?
You could certainly
I'm
try.
gonna I'm
I
gonna
would
edge
say
back.
try not to disperse it.
I'm gonna edge back out to the hallway. Just the less people in the room, the better.
Are you gonna Homer Simpson it like you go back in through the through the shrubs?
Mm-hmm.
Um, you got Professor Scant out, and he's kind of yammering to you, and you get the sensation. The arcane eye is going down the tunnel, and it's almost like these drone videos you see when they do crazy shit, like go off of waterfalls and stuff. It's very similar to that. And it's cruising down this tunnel, and it looks like it's fun. It looks like a freaking slide. And it goes all the way down to the base of this slide, and apparently it turns back at one point and heads off into another direction. But there's a bubbling pool of warm water that is steaming up at the base of this slide. And walking around, there seems to be a couple of these. Walking around on the floor is a large centipede slash cobra looking creature. It is a huge creature. Looks like a centipede, cobra, insect looking thing, and it is crawling around, and you see it. It crawls back into a room and wraps itself around 8 eggs and lays itself down.
Oh,
And that is south of H23. Those little boulder looking things there. It's got itself wrapped around those.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed Crixus didn't yell "wee" as the eye went down the slide.
Crixus is a little. I don't know. It's kind of like using a VR system on a roller coaster. Like,
He
it's
sits
feeling a
down
little-
for a minute.
yeah. But all right.
Feeling
Well,
a little
I feel
woozy
like
here, man.
I know what I got from that, so I'm gonna bring the arcane eye back up.
Make a
And-
nature check, Crixus. Let's see if you know what this thing actually is.
Nagiri. Oh, it's bad.
Nope, you have no clue what this is. It's a big insect, cobra centipede thing.
I'll explain it to the group. Good thing we didn't go down that slide. It's a goddamn centipede insect monster snake protecting its babies.
Hmm.
Seems very dangerous. Very large.
Very large. No fun. No good.
Very large.
No
fun
bueno.
for any of us.
All right. I imagine it'll take a while for the eye to get back to us. So, what do you guys want to do with
Yep.
the iron golem head? Sneak past? Stab it in the eye? What do you want to do?
Jacob speaks giant, right? Is that like
Uh,
a thing that could happen here?
Possibly. I mean, yes, he does.
Well,
Do you
is-
still have the orb out?
Yes.
He says it's likely that they speak Loros. Not necessarily giant. It is a golem programmed by the wizards. Loros is similar to Elvish. I could translate for you if you like.
Can you ask the sentry if we may pass safely?
He asks the sentry if he speaks, if you understand Elvish. He says, are we able to pass? And it just blinks its eyes.
Mm.
Can you communicate with us? He says. It blinks its eyes. Like, okay. Blink once for yes, twice for no. Do you understand? It blinks once. Good. May we pass safely? It blinks once. He said, are there any other yes or no questions you'd like to ask it?
Good question.
Jacob will blink twice.
There's a chuckle that comes from the orb. Very good. You learn quickly.
So
I would ask it, have you seen Oral around here?
It blinks twice.
That's all I got.
Valine says, has anyone else passed through here recently? It blinks once.
Oh, shit.
intriguing.
I'm going to say, can you blink for the letters of the alphabet and tell us who? A is one.
Letters of
B
the
is
It blinks twice.
7 hours later, some guys.
Drink your Ovaltine.
Yeah.
All right. I think the last question I would have is the other party. Are they dangerous?
He blinks twice.
I am going to ask if the other party, to his knowledge, is still here.
He blinks once.
All right, heads
Like
up, guys.
in
Professor
this-
Scant says to you, he may not think they're dangerous. May still mean they're dangerous. He was a 15-foot tall, or no, if his head's 10 feet tall, he was a 50-foot tall golem. At
So
one
I have
point,
one
so-
more question then. Are they the ones that removed your head?
He blinks twice.
Yeah. All right. 'Cause, yeah, that would be badass.
Does the cavern look like a 50-foot golem could get in there, or his head's probably been off since the crash?
No, his head's probably been off since the crash of Ythrin.
All right. I still think we should travel through one at a time just to minimize danger in case he's lying.
I would like to wait for the eye, as I imagine as we're asking all these questions. The eye
It shows
is
up.
catching up.
It It does show up with you guys. It moves relatively quickly. I mean, 30 feet around easily.
Does it move?
And
in
I
the
imagine
blink
if it's
of an
double
eye?
moving, it can. What?
Does it move in the blink of an eye?
Yes.
Once for yes.
Once.
I'd like to
For
send
yes.
it across. Send it across this room then,
Okay.
and kind of scout ahead.
Down into H11. Um. They. When the eye heads down there, there are several shadows just moving around the room down here. They just kind of swarm. You're guessing 10 to 15 or so of them. Just moving in a circular pattern kind of through H11. In and out, weaving in and out of each other. It just seems like a formation made up of several entities. They don't seem to notice the eye. They're like vaguely humanoid. They have like a head and like a kind of a distorted face a bit.
Do they appear as shadows, or can I tell that they are actually like shade creatures?
They look like some sort of shade creature. It's like a moving shadow, a 3-dimensional moving shadow. It's moving
So-
around, vaguely humanoid. There is a in the corner, tucked away on that southern corner where it kind of curls around. There's a hunched, slightly dog-looking figure that is hunched over there. And it turns and looks, and you can clearly see that it's a hyena, but there's something that's just not right about it. And it makes suddenly the cackling that you've been hearing in the cave makes a little bit of sense. It turns and looks directly at the eye, growls, and turns to mist and just backs into the wall, vanishing.
Is that a displacer beast? Would I know that?
No, it's not a displacer
No.
beast.
Displacer beats more like a cat,
Got it.
like a weird.
This is more like a gnoll. You'd recognize a gnoll. It looks like a gaunt, emaciated gnoll. It just turned into a mist and backed into the wall. Disappeared.
I'll explain to the team what figures I'm seeing, that they appear to be very shade like, and evaluate whether we want to proceed forward.
I would inform the team. I would say, are you all familiar with Divine Sense?
Are you familiar with Divine Sense? I'm not. Oh no, I got
Would
the
you
eye.
like to reach out with your divine sense?
Well, it says I have to be within 60 feet. So my statement is going to be, if we can go down the tunnels and get within 60 feet of them, I can see if they're good or evil. I can detect good and evil.
Can I? Oh no, I don't think that's the thing I have. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking of. No, wait. Hold on. I think I have a thing.
Well, that's interesting.
I know you have a thing. You have 3 daughters.
Yeah,
All right. I found the thing that I was looking for.
Oh, not that thing?
The other thing.
The thing.
Let's see.
And the other thing.
For one, this is primeval awareness as a ranger. For 1 minute per level of spell slot expended, I can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of me, or 6 miles if I'm in my favorite terrain, which I'm not. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. It doesn't reveal number or location. So
Aberration, celestial, fae, fiend, and undead. Oh,
And-
you motherfucker.
Oh, and I don't think it'll work because it also does dragons, and I think Tika counts as a dragon. So it doesn't tell me how many or where. It just says if they're. I think it's a yes or no. It's probably not worth it with Tika around. So I will not do that.
Oh,
Well, you
okay.
can unsummon Tika, can't you?
That's the thing. I can't unsummon her. I can only resummon her. So
Do
You want me to
us
kill her for you?
Tika?
I mean, it wouldn't be pretty.
All right.
That is a gruesome, gruesome thought.
I know. As soon as I was trying to figure out, like, how do I unsummon it, it's like there's nothing. It's just there until it dies. Oh, okay.
You would know the
Okay.
direction, so if you had her stand in a different direction from you.
It doesn't tell me location or number, so I don't think
It doesn't tell you the direction it moves?
No, that's find or locate person or locate creature or locate object does that. But
I'm trying to find a way to help you out here.
that's okay. We know that. Okay, so guys, I think our choices are a dozen shade creatures of some kind, and a weird misty dog, or a huge centipede cobra creature protecting its eggs.
Not that.
Okay. Did anybody bring a fireball?
No. Good question.
We should have kept one of those skulls around to throw in there.
I have. What's this? Nope.
What is that? That horse figure. That was Aaronon's. Does that do anything cool?
Yeah, let me look at that. It does do something cool.
Does something very cool, honestly. I'm
But
surprised it
makes
wasn't
sense.
used more.
It creates a creature. I have to use the command word and throw the figurine within 60 feet of me, and the figurine becomes a living creature, which happens to be an obsidian steed. It understands our language and obeys my commands, and it exists specific duration according to what kind of figure it is. So, becomes a nightmare for 24 hours, and then can't be used for 5 days.
Okay. Does it? Can we ride it like a pony?
I would assume so.
I don't know how large it is, how many people can stand on it or can ride an obsidian steed.
Standing on it.
I will
That'd
tell
be
you
awesome.
this cave system will be difficult at best to write anything.
Yeah, I could never find a use
Ceilings
for it,
are
to be honest
If
with you.
you throw it
Yeah,
into the
being
room
in-
and let it soak up some damage, or then we can peek around the corner and shoot arrows and things at whatever else is in there. I don't know if that's a good plan or not.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm watching
seems
the clock and knowing
badass.
we don't have a lot of time left today.
It doesn't necessarily seem like. I mean, I don't know how many hit points it has, and I don't know if it is shattered after it takes lethal damage or not. I might have to do some research on the item, but
I don't think that's going to help us in this instance.
well, I mean, it's a cool idea to throw it in there and see if the shades react to it.
Why don't we get within the 60 feet and I can detect good and evil,
Okay,
and then we can go
I'm into
from
it.
there.
I'm into it.
All right.
Are you going to sneak
So-
down?
Yeah.
60 feet, Aaron?
Aaron,
Well, probably
Or Doug? Sorry.
probably
you're not
so the
sneaky,
rest
Doug.
of us are probably in that little corner area between H9 and H11 then,
Yep.
and then let Doug walk down to the end and
Doug, make a stealth check.
be sneaky, Doug.
Sure,
You
Doug, be
underestimated
sneaky.
Doug's sneakiness.
I'm good at stealth.
Dougie, be sneaky.
Dougie, not be sneaky. 7.
7. You make some sound. You get to the end of the thing. You reach out with your divine sense as you round the corner, and they all turn to look at you, and you realize in that moment that these 12, there are 12 of them, are evil. And we'll stop there.
All right. Did I use my divine sense, or is that
Yeah.
just okay?
Yeah. Yeah, your divine sense, you just need to reach into it. There isn't an action. It's just something you have
Okay.
that you just need to reach in and say, I want to reach in and use my divine sense to tell
Okay.
what this is. And
Well, I did that.
it's just it's like in the back of your mind. It's like a sense of smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a penis. You just pull it out and when you need it.
Yep.
You always have it.
I don't.
But we will pick up with
know
you
what
staring at these 12 shadows
to say about that.
next week.
Doug just peeking around the corner in 12 shadows. Just hey, is that Doug? Hey guys, Doug's here.
What's up, dudes?
Doug,
that Aaron?
bring the beer.
That doesn't look like Aaron. That looks like Doug. Hey, Doug!
Yeah. Dude, it's Doug.
We wasted the good surprise on Doug.
All right, I'm going to let Tom wrap us. I got to step away from the computer real quick. I'll be back shortly.
I'm not rapping anything. All right. We are Two Nerds One Quest. We are here every Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Thank you to the chat for being here and supporting us, enjoying the show, hopefully, interacting. It was a good show today. I enjoyed it, even though it was short. Usually we are about an hour and a half of show. John has to take off early today because of family obligations. But we will be back again next Sunday may be questionable. I may not be here next Sunday, so we will have to talk offline. Now that I think about it.
Saucy.
Anyway,
I don't think JC heard that. You
No.
might want to say it again for his sake.
I don't think I'm going to be here next Sunday, so we'll have to go 2 Sundays out.
What?
I know.
Okay.
I know. But we can talk about that later. So assume that we are not here next week if you are listening to this. Go to bit.ly/OurFunDiscord. Sign up for our Discord. We have fun chats in there sometimes. We have all the links to our stuff in there. Our Twitters. All that happy horse shit. Two Nerds One Quest. Oh, no. Wait, what was I going to say? You distracted me when I had to repeat myself. Patreon.com.
Can you say that?
Quest.
Can you say that again?
No.
One more time.
No. Support us. Let others know that we are a show. Let others know we are here. The best thing you can do is give us a rating and a review and tell others that we are around and that we exist here in this world of Dungeons and Dragons. For me. For Lazy Dragon. For the Crixus. And for JC. We'll catch you next. Nope, not next week. 2 weeks. Bye.
In 2 weeks to find out what we do in shadows.
Soon.
Where's my mouse?
What do you do in the shadows?
Cut topiary. That is so wrong.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Show is
I gotta
awesome.
go.
Vote for show
So
titles.
Did you vote?
Oh, no, I did not vote yet. Let me vote quick.
All right, if you're still in chat, go to the link I just put in chat, tommnorm.showbot.tv. Vote on our show titles.
TomMNorm.showbot.
I'm going to read them out.
You read them out, Tom.
Assuming it pops up. There we go. Wow, we had a lot of titles today. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Here's
Funny
one.
one.
Frost.
Move to the hole. Pop the trunk. Down the garbage chute, flyboy. Hairy looking frost. Pictograph for free. Yes, please. Anyone want to push the eye? Pull up the rear of the group. Nobody with no body. Cavern colonoscopy. Blink once for yes, twice for no. Wait, I think I have a thing. If you are in chat,
Oh man.
go to that link. Click on the
None of
title
them-
that you enjoy.
They're all good, but none of them really jump. This is gonna be a tough one.
None of them screaming like, pick me, pick me.
Yeah. I mean, I have like 3 that I like kind of above everything else, but nothing that's like a clear cut.
Alright,
Take off the creepy
Picked it
music.
'cause it was weird.
Stop that. Let's do that. Oh, hell. Oh, we have a tie. Harry looking Frost and Cavern Colonoscopy. We need one more person. We need one more vote so I don't have to. If you are in chat.
All right, I have voted, so I am getting out of here now. We will
All right.
talk to you boys later.
Sounds
See
good.
you
Have
later,
fun.
All right.
Casey.
See you next time.
Word to your moms.
Go ask your mother.
So what's everybody doing today?
How are we doing, or what are we doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, the kids had a music competition yesterday, so it was kind of a lot of traveling and weird stuff. I wasn't traveling, but every time they came home in between and stuff, it was like packing lunches, packing dinners, making food, getting them out the door, getting them in the door, getting them out the door. So I think everyone's just chilling today.
Did they win?
I've got some work to do, and then I'll be napping.
You really are turning into an old man.
Yeah,
Oh wait, you were up to like 4.
I mean not 4. I didn't see 3.
Oh.
But I saw everything before that.
Although he couldn't read the clock, he could see that there was a clock.
Yeah, and it did not have a 3 in it.
Hello, Mr. Clock. Why are you looking at me, Clock?
Quit looking at me, Swan. Oh, hell.
Do we get an answer yet, Tom? Looks like you're gonna have to break this tie.
I am gonna have to break it.
Two
I don't know.
answers that would go weirdly well together at the same time.
Harry looking Frost in the Cavern Colonoscopy.
Ooh, Harry looking
Yeah.
Frost : Cavern Colonoscopy.
I think that's cheating,
I
but
was gonna say
I'm
that's
not
the
against it.
that's the cheat way out. All right, I'm
Feels like
gonna.
a winner to me.
Oh, I do know one other thing that's going on at my house today. Probably is my daughter's finally gotten to the to maybe fight Ganon in the final castle of Link to the Past. So
Ooh, which one?
she's got all the items. She's playing it on the Switch,
Or no, which
but
daughter?
it's the youngest. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Awesome.
Been obsessing with it, which is kind of cool because I remember playing through it back in the day.
I can hear the music in my head right now. Makes me very happy.
And you hear the little flute go when you call the bird.
It's mostly like when you're in a cave, and it kind of sounds like muffled. That's what's in my.
Yeah, I got the. I was listening to the. I'm trying to think which. If it's now what Final Fantasy VI, but it was originally our Final Fantasy III here in the States, and I was listening to the soundtrack to that because it's a fun one.
Because why not?
Oh yeah.
I think it's like a cavern music, like it's like that's stuck in my head right now because we're in a cave, probably.
So awesome.
If you know what I'm talking about, it makes sense. If not, you're probably just like, who's this crazy person making hoo-ha noises?
Why does he sound
I
like a
can
monkey?
hear that in my head too.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I I picked Cavern Colonoscopy.
Atta babe. Don't be a coward. That's what I always say. So,
Yeah. Don't be a coward. Have your colonoscopized.
colonoscopized. I will say, I am on the topic of being an old man. I picked up VR fishing for my Oculus system, and so this is what you're gonna see all day today.
That's amazing.
My wife's making fun of me like, you look ridiculous, but I'm like, I mean, you've got a cast, you've got to reel it in, so I'll be doing for some part of the day.
I mean, this thing sounds amazing. You got your exercise last week to the point where you were sore, so it's obviously good for that. And then you got to chill out, sitting on the pond with your rod and reel.
I did,
You don't need to leave the house anymore.
You're not wrong. I didn't think it would be as, I guess, as visually stunning as it is. Like, I kind of thought it would be like kind of blocky type of technology yet, but
Like
I mean, it puts
Nintendo
you in
VR.
an environment. Yeah, like, well, I mean, VR really in general, just because, like, when I'm fishing, it puts you in a stream in Yosemite or something like that, and you look around, and it is just gorgeous. So you just do that for an hour, and it's calming. And Demio's awesome too.
If I was in a stream in Yosemite, I'd be calming too. Heyo. Oh, those are the quality jokes that you get here, people.
Raccoons and stuff. Yeah.
Let's see if anybody is online that we can raid. Raid.
Be an interesting one if you could put your VR fishing on Twitch there, because then you could stream from a stream.
He could.
You can. I mean, I see a lot of people that it's pretty interesting. Like, they must have a way of like a camera behind them, and then to record what they're playing, so you can see their body like moving around in the VR. It looks ridiculous, but it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So basically, what they're doing is they're hooking their VR up to the computer, so they can record the video. And then, they're just hooking up another camera to the computer, kind of like what we do. And then on your screen, you have to pull in your different sources. So you pull in your game source, and then you pull in your camera source. Then you can overlay them. And
yeah, I mean, it looks cheesy, like like an old Nintendo commercial or something like that, where a real human's like jumping up and hitting a brick. But pretty fun. Anyway.
Well, as long as you don't end up playing Leisure Suit Larry on that thing, then we're probably okay.
No.
It's funny you say that, because there is a Leisure Suit Larry available for Nintendo Switch. And I almost got it. And it's just like, nope. A point and click is just not the same anymore than it used to be. Like, I'm pretty sure I'd get bored with it after a while, but I'm sure it would be funny for a great half.
The funny versus the cost probably are not equal.
Yeah, not equal. But anyway.
One thing I thought was kind of cool. One of the guys, I don't know if you guys watch any of the Smosh content, but one of the guys on there occasionally does a marble run thing, and so the people in chat can type in a code and be a marble in this marble run thing. So it's kind of just an interesting thing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen something like that.
No, I do not know what that is.
I'm not familiar with Smosh.
Nope.
Okay, it's a think of it like a YouTube Saturday Night Live sketch show kind of thing, and they also do sit down like tabletop game stuff, and they'll run it live on Twitch, and then they'll cut it down to a 20-minute video and post it on YouTube later. They do things like the try not to laugh with the like drink water and you hold it in your mouth thing, and they do eat it or eat it. It's like a either eat it or you spit it out kind of thing. So it's funny stuff, but yeah, I was just watching a thing that one of the guys was doing from that, and it's like, oh, this is kind of cool because you get 100 people on the stream and all of them get to pick a marble, and then the marbles run through this course and see who gets the top 10, and it's just kind of I never saw that before, so I thought that was an interesting little use of the twitching software.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. If I really dug into the depths of Twitch and integration and stuff, we can do all sorts of polls and posts and rewards and all that stuff. But it doesn't necessarily work for story-based D&D. Hey,
don't forget next, because it's a little late now because we're post show. I don't know if we're still streaming, but don't forget to plug next time. We should probably have a plug yourself type thing because you got some content coming out in the next month.
Yeah, I should. I was gonna do that, and then I got all distracted like I normally do in post show. And go to, if you're still in chat, go to bit.ly/Nighttracer, NIGHTTRACER. That's my book that's coming out in a month.
Good for you, pal.
1
I
month.
really enjoyed. Honestly,
Yes.
I had a good time reading that book, so I really hope that it catches some people's attention because it is fun.
Me too. I would like people to enjoy it while they read it.
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet. All right, I suppose.
That's the struggle. Getting
It is a
yourself on
struggle.
people's radar, right? So
That's tough. I have I put out a ad in the TMS, the morning stream that we listen to in the morning. They do like
Awesome.
4-day week. So for the 3 weeks leading up, there's gonna be once a week. They're gonna be reading an ad, and I'll try to remember to post it on like Twitter and stuff a lot, but I'm not putting a lot of money into advertising.
yeah. Well, if you start to, if people start to hear about it, that's when you advertise. And it's already catching some people's attention. So.
And some of that ends up being free advertising if people are, retweeting and if it catches fire.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, gentlemen. Well, recover from that ridiculous defeat last night. Oh, what an embarrassment. And
Yeah.
I just don't understand how they scored a touchdown in like the first 5 minutes and then
Yeah. Literally. My first post was after the first two possessions, ours and theirs. It was like, if the rest of the game goes like this, we got this in the bag, no problem. And then it just flipped, bless you. And it was like, I mean, how do you get a blocked field goal and a blocked punt in the same, and for a touchdown? That's, between the two of them, 10 points right there. I don't understand.
Yeah. It was bad. And even when they had the lead, they didn't milk the clock. They just kept throwing and throwing and throwing, and they weren't running. That drove me nuts, because when you're up and points are hard to come by.
Well, even that 75 yards, they ended up, we ended up out of bounds and stopping the clock then when we had the lead and there was only 4 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why are we stopping the clock?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
always next year.
Yeah.
Still gonna watch football today, but with a different passion.
Yep. Go
I
Rams. Go Bengals.
Yeah, I just want to see Tom Brady snap his leg. No, come on. Oh no.
No.
But
No,
seriously.
serious, dude. That's mean. You want to see someone else snap his leg?
It's fair. You're not wrong. All right, guys. Have a great Sunday. We'll see you soon.
All right.
All right.